Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy Smith. I'm one half of the comedy team of Smith & Jones. I'd like to thank you so much for coming out to see us today. Thank you very much for having us here. Now, we really appreciate being here. In just a moment, I'm going to introduce the star of the show. His name is Hank Jones. Now, Hank's a good guy, and I know that he'd appreciate a big round of applause whenever we introduce him. So here he is, folks. It's our pal, Hank Jones.
Hi, folks. How are you?
Well, hello, Hank. How are you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm all right.
Well, good, Hank, good. Listen, buddy, you know, I heard a rumor about you, and I want to know if it's true or not.
Well, it's not true.
Well, now listen, come on, you don't know. Hang on. Let me tell you. Now, I heard a rumor that you're a boxer now. Is that true?
Well, I got to do something tonight, Sonny.
Well, listen, buddy, I understand that. I sure do. But come on now, boxing at your age, you're going to get hurt.
Well, I started out to be a boxer, but one thing stopped me.
Really, now, what was that?
My first fight.
Oh, your first fight, huh? Well, okay, buddy. Well,
but I'm going to try harder next time.
Okay, good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Now, Hank, let me ask you something. What is your best punch?
Well, it's my left hook, but it's tricky.
Tricky? Now, what's so tricky about your left hook?
I throw it with my right hand.
Okay, all right, buddy, all right. Now, Hank, let me ask you something. What is the hardest thing about being a boxer?
Well, I don't know. Taking out my teeth with my gloves on.
Okay, all right, buddy, all right. Well, let me ask you this. What do you do after your fights?
Well, usually I cry and bleed a lot.
Okay, well, all right. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Now, Hank, let me ask you something. Would you call yourself a colorful fighter?
Well, I guess so. I'm the black and blue all over.
Okay, all right. Now, Hank, say you were in the ring with the heavyweight champion of the world. What steps would you take?
Great big ones.
Oh, great big ones, huh? Well, all right, buddy. Now, why don't you tell us about your last fight?
Well, it was with Lousy Louie.
Oh, Lousy Louie?
Yeah.
All right, well, how did the fight go?
Well, not so good. Louie won.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy, but listen, you can't use that as an excuse, Hank. I mean, you've heard the story of Davy and Goliath, haven't you?
Well, yeah, but I don't have a slingshot.
Okay, all right. Well,
but I decided in the third round I'm going to do something different.
Really, now, what was that?
I decided to fight back.
Okay, all right. Well, tell us, were you able to stop his punches?
Yep, with my face and stomach.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, buddy. You know, Hank, they say that when you're in the ring as a boxer, you got to tell yourself, I can whip this guy. I can win this fight. Now, do you ever do that?
Yeah, but I'm the biggest liar you ever saw.
Okay, buddy, all right. Now, I suppose that, Hank, since you're a boxer, you probably do a lot of exercises.
Yeah.
And you're probably in pretty good shape.
I think so.
All right, well, I bet you do a lot of exercises like touching your toes without bending your knees.
Well, just this morning, I touched my chin to the floor.
Really? Now, how did you do that? Without bending your knees?
Yeah, I fell out of bed.
Oh, okay, buddy. All right. Now, Hank, let's go back to the fight for just a minute.
I'd rather not.
Well, now, come on. Tell us what happened during the fight.
Well, he hit me with a right cross.
Okay.
Then a left cross.
Okay.
Then the double cross.
The double cross?
Then came the red cross. But the ambulance driver was a good guy.
Okay, Hank. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, there's two things I depend on as a boxer.
Really? Two things, huh?
Yeah.
All right, tell us, what two things do you depend on as a boxer?
Natural talent, artificial respiration.
I see. Well, okay, buddy. All right. Now, Hank, I suppose that, well, you've probably fought some pretty big guys since you've been boxing, huh?
Yep, one guy was 500 pounds.
500 pounds?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting, Hank. He must have been pretty big around if he was 500 pounds, huh?
Well, no, but he was 12 feet tall.
12 feet tall?
Yeah.
Now, Hank, listen, I find that just a little bit hard to believe.
Would you believe 8 feet tall?
Well, I don't know. I guess I might.
8 feet tall, but he concealed his height well.
Really? Now, how did he conceal his height so well?
Well, he walked barefoot and on his knees.
Okay, buddy. All right, all right. You know, Hank, now I'm curious. When the bell rings, do you...
Hey, there's a kitty over there.
There is a kitty over there, isn't there? Hank, when the bell rings, do you shake hands?
No, I don't have to. My hands are already shaking.
Oh, your hands are already shaking. Well, all right, all right. Well, listen, let's go back, Hank, to the fight. Now, what happened?
Well, the ref said I fouled him.
Really? Now, why did the referee say that you fouled that other fighter?
Well, 'cause I hit him below the knee.
I see, buddy. All right, all right. Now, tell us more about the fight. Now, tell us exactly, Hank, what happened.
Well, he hit me with a right cross.
Okay.
Then a right uppercut.
Okay.
Then a right to the midsection.
Now, Hank, listen, why was he using just his right hand? Why wasn't he using his left hand?
Well, that's what he held me up with.
I see. Okay, buddy. All right, all right. Now, Hank, I'm curious about something. The mouthpiece. A lot of boxers use the mouthpiece. Does it ever seem to get in your way?
Only when I eat.
Oh, only when you eat. Okay, all right. Hank, what do you do before your matches, your boxing matches?
Well, usually I put something in my glove to bring good luck.
Really? Now, what do you put in your glove to bring good luck? Like a 4-leaf clover?
No, horseshoe.
Oh, a horseshoe, huh? Well, okay, buddy, all right. Hank, they say that the boxer always needs to be on the lookout for the rabbit punch.
Rabbit punch?
Yeah, Hank, the rabbit punch.
What's that, carrot juice?
No, Hank, rabbit punch isn't something you drink. It's, it's when your opponent wraps his arms around you and tries to punch you in the back of the neck.
Well, my rabbits don't punch. They multiply.
Oh, they multiply, huh? Well, okay, buddy, all right. Now, Hank, I'm very curious about something. Have you ever been asked to throw a fight?
Well, one guy said he'd give me $20 to take a dive in the third round.
Really? Now, that's interesting. What happened?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, he knocked me out in the first round.
Oh, knocked you out. No. Well, okay, buddy. All right, all right. Hank, I've heard it said that for the boxer, it's a long way from the dressing room up to the ring. Now, would you say that that's true?
Well, I guess so. That they usually don't carry me back.
Really? Now, why don't they carry you back from the ring after your fight's over?
Well, usually, you blew the joke.
Oh, I did blow the joke. Okay.
I was going to say the ambulance driver carries me back.
Okay, well, sorry about that. I blew the joke, didn't I, Hank? That's all right. Well, let's just move on to the next one.
But the last guy I thought...
Yeah?
I had him worried.
Really? Now, why was the last man that you fought so worried?
Well, he thought he killed me.
I see. Okay, buddy. All right.
Mom says she's worried too.
Yeah, I can imagine that, Hank, your mom is pretty worried. I mean, after all, she thinks of herself as your caretaker since you still live at home.
Yeah. Mom says if I get hurt in a fight,
yeah,
she's going to kill me.
Well, I can understand that.
Yeah, after the fight with Lousy Louie,
yeah,
she chased Louie with a razor.
Wait a minute, Hank. She chased Louie with a razor?
Yeah.
Hank, that's terrible. Did she cut him?
No, it wasn't plugged up.
Oh, wasn't plugged up, huh? Well, okay, buddy, all right. I think I'd rather tangle with Lousy Louie than to have to tangle with your mom.
Well, you need those.
Yeah, I guess so. Hank, maybe, I don't know, maybe you should give up this boxing thing and do something that's, not quite so dangerous.
Like what?
I don't know. Listen, what about fishing? Have you ever thought about taking up fishing?
Oh, I like to fish.
Oh, do you? Well, good. Fishing's fun. Yeah, what do you usually get when you go fishing?
Mosquito bites, sunburn, poison ivy.
Okay, well, all right. That makes sense. Now, gee whiz, what do you like to fish for when you're, fishing?
Well, sardines.
Sardines?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm no expert, Hank, but I just don't think that there's any sardines in the lakes and rivers around here.
Well, that explains it.
Explains what?
Explains why I never caught a sardine.
Okay, buddy. Well, yeah, that probably would explain it. Now, Hank, I'm assuming that since you like to fish, you probably take a nice rod and reel fishing.
Yeah, and a shotgun, too.
A shotgun?
Yeah.
Huh. All right, Hank, why would you take a shotgun fishing?
Well, to get the flying fish.
Oh, flying fish, huh? Well, okay, all right. My goodness. Now, what kind of boat do you use to go fishing in?
A glass-bottom boat.
A glass-bottom boat?
Yeah.
Huh. Hank, why do you use a glass-bottom boat to fish out of?
Well, when the fish gets away, he can see the man he got away from.
Okay, buddy. All right. Now, Hank, let me say this. Do you have pretty good luck when you go fishing?
Well, if the fish aren't biting, mosquitoes are.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned mosquitoes a while ago. Yeah, you did. But now I got to ask you, Hank, don't you feel bad about, catching fish with that sharp old fish hook?
Well, if they just kept their mouth shut, they wouldn't get caught.
Well, yeah, that's true, buddy. That's true.
Besides, the fish I catch are happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Hank, why would you say the fish you catch are happy?
Well, 'cause when I reel them in,
Yeah?
they're always wagging their tail.
Oh, always wagging their tail. Okay, buddy. All right. Now, Hank, what do you do when you get a bite?
Well, I scratch it.
No, Hank. See, you've misunderstood what I'm talking about here. Never mind. You do realize, don't you, that fish are smart?
Yeah, they go in schools, don't they?
Why, sure they do. But tell me this, Mr. Smart Guy. Do you know what part of the fish weighs the most?
Scales?
Hank, there you go again. See, you've misunderstood what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, I caught a fish the other day, 3 feet long. Never saw such a fish.
Well, I believe that, Hank.
You believe I caught a fish 3 feet long?
No, I believe you never saw such a fish.
All right, now I'm the comic in this act.
All right, buddy. I'm sorry. My goodness. Now, Hank, you do realize, don't you, that sometimes fish will swim backwards?
I know why.
Okay, tell us. Why do fish swim backwards?
Well, to keep water out of their eyes.
I see. Keep water out of their eyes, huh? Well, now, Hank, have you ever gone fishing through the ice?
No, but my brother-in-law does.
Oh, your brother-in-law goes fishing through the ice?
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, where does your brother-in-law go fishing through the ice at?
The corner bar, fishing for olives.
Oh, fishing for olives at the corner bar, huh? Well, all right. My goodness. Now, Hank, I've got to ask you this. You do know how to keep fish from smelling?
I don't know, cut off their nose?
No, buddy, no. But now, Hank, listen, you do eat the fish that you catch, right?
Oh, yeah, I like them.
Okay, good. Now, you probably clean them up and wash them up real good.
No, I never do.
Wait a minute, you don't wash your fish?
No, they've been in water their whole lives.
Yeah, Hank, they have, but, you know, boy, Hank, you really are something.
Oh, I know.
All right,
Hey, did I tell you, my sister and her husband used to live over at this market.
really, they used to live over a fish market,
Yeah.
but they don't anymore.
No.
Okay, why is that? They couldn't stand the smell of fish?
No. The fish couldn't stand the smell of them.
Oh, I see. Well, okay, buddy, all right. Hank, Now listen, let me ask you this. Say you're out fishing
Okay.
in your glass-bottom boat,
All right.
and the fish just aren't biting.
That happens.
Okay. So when the fish aren't biting, do you ever just jump out of the fish, or jump out of the boat and go swimming?
Oh, yeah. I like to swim.
Oh, well, that's good, Hank. That's good because, I like to swim too.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was young, my friends and I, we would go to the lake and, well, we'd all go swimming and we'd come up on the sandy beach and, we'd bury each other in the sand.
Oh, yeah. I like to do that too. I just buried Mom in the sand.
Oh, you buried your mom in the sand?
Yeah, but I better go dig her up.
Yeah, Hank, you probably should go do that.
And when I do, I'm going to give her my chest x-ray.
Your chest x-ray?
Yeah.
Hank, what? I don't get it. Why would you give your mom your chest x-ray?
Well, just so she'll know my heart was in the right place.
I see. All right.
Did I tell you that Mom almost drowned?
Your mom almost drowned?
Yeah.
Hank, that's terrible, buddy. What happened?
Well, she was in knee-deep water.
In knee-deep water?
Yeah.
Hank, listen, how can you drown in knee-deep water?
Well, she went in head first.
Oh, went in head first, huh? Well, all right, Hank, all right. I tell you what, buddy, you are something.
That same day, I got arrested.
You were arrested?
Yeah.
Hank, why did you get arrested?
Going barefoot.
Going barefoot? Now, listen, you can't get arrested for going barefoot.
Well, you can if you're barefoot up to your chin.
Well, Hank, listen, I'm glad to say that I didn't see that. Boy, I was glad I wasn't there that day.
Well, I got pictures if you want to see.
No, buddy, that's quite all right. I'll pass on the pictures. But Hank, it is, it's almost time to end our part of the show here.
Well, that's a good thing for the audience.
Yeah, I think they would probably agree with you. But Hank, I thought I would end the show by doing something special.
Well, I don't know. What do you got in mind?
Well, I was thinking...
Oh, here we go.
No, listen, I was thinking that maybe we could sing a song.
You know you can't sing.
Oh, Hank, come on. Listen, it'll be lots of fun. What do you say?
You can't sing.
I know, Hank, but come on, buddy. Let's do a song together to end the show.
I don't think so.
All right, I'll tell you what. You pick out the song.
Oh, gee whiz, I don't know.
Come on, Hank. It'll be lots of fun. We'll even invite the audience to sing along with us.
Well, maybe they'll drown your voice out.
Yeah, maybe so, Hank. Maybe so. Well, listen, what song would you like to do?
Oh, gee whiz, I don't know. How about You Are My Sunshine?
All right, we can do You Are My Sunshine. That sounds good. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Hank Jones here is going to lead us all in just a couple of verses of You Are My Sunshine. And you in the audience, you sing along with us. Hank, you sing a line, I'll sing a line, and we'll have lots of fun.
That's what you say.
All right, buddy. Go ahead when you're ready. Are you okay?
I'm all right.
All right, buddy. Go ahead. Get started.
The other night, dear, as I was sleeping,
I dreamed I held you in my arms.
Boy, that's that.
No, come on now. Now, come on, Hank.
But I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine,
my only sunshine.
You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. One more time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. There he is, folks. That's Hank Jones. All right. Good job there, buddy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our part of the show. We want to thank you so much for coming early today and seeing us. Thank you very much for having us here. We had a great time. We sure hope you did too. I'm Jimmy Smith. I'm Hank Jones, and we're Smith and Jones.
That's right, we're Smith and Jones. Thank you, and good night, folks.
Good night, folks.